keeper of the mountain. I'd like to thank everybody for coming back that has been here before, and well, and for anybody who hasn't been here before, welcome. I got some new toys today. The first one, as you notice, is my whiteboard. I'm going to be able to write on my whiteboard and write notes, a list perhaps, maybe some diagrams, whatever. Just it's a visualization tool, and it's just going to be all around handy. And one thing else, see this? It's magnetic. I have these magnets that I use in bodywork to hold things in place. And you know what? I'm always losing them. In fact, I had 4 of these hooks right up until I hung this thing. Now I've only got 3. I don't know where it went. I'm going to have to find it. It'll surface, and when it does, it's going on the board. Trust me. But that's not the only thing I got. Another thing I got is right here in this box. Yeah. At least I hope it's what it is. I haven't opened the box yet. And what we have is another box. And inside this box is the cool stuff. 035 welding wire. I buy this stuff online at a Amazon store because I get high quality Lincoln wire, and I have a dog barking at me. Come on, come in here, say hi. See, this is Sophie. Now, isn't Sophie cute? This is probably the cutest dog on the planet. It's my wife's dog. Miniature dachshund. She looks like a baby, but she's like 12 years old. Yeah. She thinks I should be inside sitting on the couch watching YouTube with her instead of doing this. So anyway, Sophie, you go back and watch YouTube, okay? Go on. Go watch YouTube. Anyway, I get this welding wire on Amazon simply because it is way better than the stuff I get at Harbor Freight. The stuff at Harbor Freight is constantly jamming in the machine. It's brittle. It's really kind of a weird inner shield wire, and it's cheap. It does not work well, and I waste a lot of it. And this stuff seems to work way better and be more stable. I like it. So that's why I have that. And I'm really excited about this guy. This other thing I got. When you start getting old and your knees start falling apart, oh man. And if you've ever tried to wear knee pads, no, that don't work. That just tears your legs up. But you can go get those little kneeling pads that you use in the garden. You go to the garden section and get them. And they're nice and soft and everything, but they're tiny. When you're working around a car and stuff, they just aren't big enough, and you're always running off the edge. You spend more time adjusting the knee pad than anything else. So, check this out. I got these interlocking yoga pads or whatever they are, and they can lock together like this and make a big pad to pad a whole area for me to kneel on and roll around and work on the car on. And they're pretty tough. Yeah, they're not very thick, but they're enough. And I like them, and so you're going to be seeing me using these as I work on the car. Okay, today I'm going to be making the body mounts, and you can, I don't know if you can see it on the film or not, but over here on this side, this is flush, and over here it's like 1/8 of an inch down, so I've got to make that adjustment. So what I'm going to do, I need to put a tab out off the back of the frame here that these 2 pieces of square tubing can hook to. And I'm going to have another plate in here, and it's going to set down in. You'll see, this is where I could use my whiteboard and draw you a picture. But instead, why don't you just watch me build it in here, and you'll see what I'm going to try to do. We'll see if it works out. I am going to hold this up level here, at the same location, And I'm going to make a mark on both sides here. And right there is where I got to put my 2 tabs. Okay, now that I've tack welded everything in place, I got to cut some of the tack welds off because that's not where it needs to be in the end. It was just there temporarily. The flat plate right down here is to be welded to the frame of the vehicle. However, the square tubing you see there is part of the body, and it's going to be isolated with a rubber bumper. I just had to hold it in place for a second, so let me grind that off. There, now I just need to do it 5 more times. But I won't bore you with that. I'll just do them and get them done, and then you'll know that I've done it 6 times.